Okay, this is part two of my spoiler review of Deadpool and Wolverine. Okay, so the opening of this film as well is actually different to other Deadpool movies because in this one it actually tells you the names of the people that's involved instead of like stuff like what the fuck or written by the guy that killed the dog in John Wick and so on and so forth. So it's kind of normal, but it is very violent. And then you see like Ryan Reynolds like doing like a Fortnite dance, dancing to Bye Bye Bye, which is in X-Men 2 with Hugh Jackman. Now, this version of Wolverine, like I said, he is like the failed one, basically. I don't know which one it was. I think it was X-Men Origins Wolverine or was it the Wolverine? I know which one it was, by the way. But anyway, he, of course, is the one that Deadpool chooses from the time frame. And, of course, that's the one that stays in the present day in the end of the film. Because this whole film is about family as well, by the way. What else is there? Now, the jokes I was going to say. Okay, so Ryan Reynolds, bless his soul, is going to get cancelled for the amount of stuff that he says. So it mentions about Deadpool, like, not Deadpool, Disney buying Marvel, and then there's like one like where like he looks straight in the camera and bashes the camera in front of us. Then it goes on about keep Marvel out of your fucking mouth, and here's me going, you did. Here was me going, Ryan, Mr. Ryan Reynolds, you did not just pull a joke on Will Smith's Lion, the time of the Oscars, where he said to Chris Rock, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. And I was like, you are going to be so cancelled. They was on about like anal things, anal stuff as well. And then he's like, says about Wolverine, oh yeah, sure, he let himself go after the divorce because Hugh Jackman, of course, and Deborah Lee Furness broke up last year. And he actually made fun of Hugh Jackman and he's divorced. And here's me going, Ryan, do you want to get cancelled? Seriously, do you honestly want to get cancelled with your sarcasm and your fourth wall jokes? Because seriously, that's what's going to happen. But having said that, he was hysterical in this film along with Hugh Jackman. Like, them two are like that. They're like a house on fire. And every single interview they've done so far, like with the press and everything, you can clearly tell the two of them have love for one another in a straight man way, if you know what I mean. What else is there about this movie? Yeah, so the first half of this movie was kind of hard to follow because here was me when I first saw Vanessa. I was like, okay, how come Vanessa's still alive in this one when she got shot in Deadpool 2? And then it was mentioned about saving her life by going back in time and broke the time watch that was belonged to Cable and stuck in that time frame with Vanessa when she was alive because he was able to stop her. If you saw Deadpool 2, you know what I'm on about. And what else is there? And then the end, it was nice. It was a nice touch that that Logan and Wade were sitting at the family table with Wade's girlfriend and of course Peggy, the dog, the ugliest dog in the world. She's dog pool. She was really cute, by the way. And then you see like in the end of the movie, like at the side, you see like Wolverine's mask from the X-Men comic books and Logan and Deadpool's mask side by side. So yeah, it was a sweet moment. But then there's another joke that Ryan Reynolds says and goes, oh yeah, he's going to play Wolverine until he's 90. And I remember like the entire cinema was literally cackling when he said the line, going, oh yeah, don't worry, he's going to play Wolverine when he's 90. And I was just going, Ryan, you're a gas ticket. If you're reading this review, Ryan, you are one hysterical bloke. I swear to God. Blake Lively's one lucky son of a bitch. But yeah, there is a lot, and I mean a lot of blood in it, and a lot of heart as well, like the whole sacrifice scene with Logan going to save Deadpool. And of course, Deadpool's like, "Oh fuck no, I'm going to pull a fast one on you," and he sacrifices his life for Logan. Of course, the two of them miraculously survived the time travel thing. But yeah, was a surprise for the cameos, like I mentioned in the part one. I kind of was bummed that there wasn't like a cameo with Mark Ruffalo. Like, we did see the Hulk, we didn't see the Hulk's face. We only saw like the back of the Hulk, so I had no idea who it was. But it was kind of a pity we didn't see Mark Ruffalo in this, because I was kind of expected to see Mark Ruffalo or Paul Rudd. And again, Ryan Reynolds, clever Ryan Reynolds, he also pulled a fast one on Paul Rudd as well, saying, oh yeah, that guy never ages. And here's me going, You know what? I'm going to say it now. I'm going to step aside for a minute. Ryan Reynolds is literally, God forgive me for saying this, he is literally up there with Robin Williams, because Robin Williams is the king of improvise. This guy is the king of fourth wall jokes, because he says a thing and they'll be like just going, well, that was very offensive, that was very rude, yeah. And then he literally puts on the serious face and he does it. Ryan Reynolds, he's pulling fourth wall jokes. Speaking of Ryan Reynolds again, when he's playing another version of himself with the long hair, he looks at the camera and goes, oh yeah, the proposal, and here's me going, he literally made fun of the proposal of himself and Sandra Bullock. Like, this man is a fucking genius, like. But yeah, overall, this movie was a blast from beginning to end. I was actually glad I saw an IMAX with myself and my brother, who wanted to see this film as well, because I treated him to this movie. Myself and him, we had a brother-sister day out, because we saw it opening day, which is today. Will I watch it again? Yeah, I definitely watch it again. Is it the best MCU movie of all time? It has a lot of flaws, because there's, like I said there, with the whole Vanessa thing being alive and Wolverine being alive, and here you are going, what the fuck, I thought both of them were dead, like. But it's one of those movies that you have to watch, like, other Marvel films from the past. Not really the present, but the past, like the early noughties, like Fantastic Four with Chris Evans, Elektra with Jennifer Garner, who of course worked with Hugh Jackman and Butcher. I worked with Ryan Reynolds in A Dalton Project, which was also directed by, you guessed it, Sean Levy. Speaking of Sean Levy, he did a good job, I'm not gonna lie. He did actually a good job with the whole action sequence. His take on Deadpool is more like on family and friendship and all that stuff, but it's more or less family, so he uses more about family. The last one was about revenge with Deadpool and his girlfriend getting killed, and then the very first one was definitely a revenge movie because of what they did to Wade's face. But yeah, also the makeup effects on Ryan being ugly was very, very good as well. Props to that. But yeah, it was nice to see Jennifer Garner back again as Elektra, because, spoiler alert, in Daredevil she actually got killed off, but was resurrected by this monk crowd in Elektra, which just came out in 2005, which bombed so bad, by the way. But yeah, it's a good movie from start to finish. It may be slow in the first half, but once you go into the second act and the third act, it gets better and better, and that's why I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. So yeah, be sure and grab your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your brother, your sister, whatever, and go and enjoy this movie. It's definitely better than Madam Web, because that film was horseshit, so it's better than Madam Web. So yeah, I give it a thumbs up. Go watch an IMAX, and you won't regret it. And if you're a massive fan of both of these actors like I am, then you will love this film. So yeah, that's my spoiler review of Deadpool and Wolverine, and I hope you guys like it as much as I did and my brother. So yeah.